Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Drive about to get going. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throwing out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Ravens 24, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. It's second back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. He'll get it inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now down to 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing is Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just, we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27.
makes the score Ravens 34, Bengals 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A gain of 20 on the play. It's now 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got some space here.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravensons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
On 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Back to the NFL scoreboard for a second, third quarter in Indy. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football?
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go up the middle with Campbell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. They go play action with Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. Aaron Donald, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up a throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
It's taken to the 26. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, rush coming, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a good sack to bring up 3rd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson now. Throwing right, and that's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. There's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second...
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.